Welcome to the MvFF Newport, low quality but extremely consistent, right up for season 4. I can't believe we're here consistently in week 8, the 6th time this season consistently we've been here. On to the scores. Some really good matches this week, and interestingly, 2 draws on the scales, which I think highlights, especially with one of the games, the second game, which highlights how people are competing on the scales and focusing on when they're getting things as well, which is really good. So Man City versus Biskoffenheim ended with a 12-9 win to Man City. Sexy Pirates, both of them consistent with their scales there. 12 all there, but 19-17 Sexy Pirates edged it. Those sexy Pirates did a brilliant job there. And then on to our third match, FC United of Fatchester versus Blackett and New Orange, 3-2 and 18-7 combined score. However, that 11 on the scales to 2 isn't the full story, as we'll come to on the weight loss. On Tandoori Nights versus Breakfast Raptors. Breakfast Raptors listening to their manager, Mr. Andrew Rowley, and he said, shoot. And they did 5 times, at least 5 times. And a special shout out there to man of the match for Breakfast Raptors. Well done to Jamie. Not well done to Mike Simmons-Dickens. He was definitely not their man of the match. We had some extra milestones this week. We had Ethan with his 15%. He wasn't here. He weighed in earlier, but had to be away. So he's not here, but he had his 15%. But we will have a sexy picture of him next week. We definitely had a sexy picture of Chris Taylor. I'm deciding which one I'm going to use, the one with his top on or his top off. And James Dacey with his 10%, sneaking up and matching the Sexy Pirates 15% from Chris Taylor. So it was really good. On to the attendance, our highest attendance this whole season so far, 73 sexy souls on board. And like I said, the team weight loss. Blackies and New Orange might not have had the scales goals from the hat tricks and the other things, but really high weight loss this week, 6.8 kilos, just behind FC United. Fatchester will get their bonus goal next week for 8.7. Roman 20, we've got one team that's hit it now. Sexy Pirates got over their 20. I think they're about 21.5 kilos lost. So that's brilliant work. And on to the team of the week. Team of the week, Maze, Clegg, both joint at the top there. And Maze has already had his bottle, so Clegg, you're going to get your bottle next week. Jez, comeback loss. Ethan with his 15%, but also a big loss to get there. Kirk on the Blacks, La Liga Kirk. Joe from the Blues, well in Joe. He's had a bit of a comeback as well. And Brad from the Whites. Brilliant work. Top scorers, it's Scan, but everything below Scan is what we look at, let's be honest. Ryan Oliver, Craig, Sean Thomas from the Cowboys, brilliant work. Chris Taylor, we won't even mention that. Eddie, there's some really good scorers up there. And James Morling pushed into the top 10, scoring 2 this week. Next week, I do this every time. Look, it says Friday the 13th of May. That is consistent because that's been like that for several weeks now. But it's not going to be. It's going to be the 3rd of June. Look how far behind I am. Anyway, 7 o'clock, Raptors versus Pirates. 7:30, Bitno versus Knights. 8, Biscoff versus Fakuf. And 10:30, Cowboys versus Titty. We are going to see some Cowboys and some Titty.
Made so many mistakes.
How many mistakes have I made?
It's consistently throughout this.
What mistakes have I made? Shout it out.
Mainly, it's the Jubilee weekend next week.
Yeah. We're not here next weekend, but this will be the next week of fixtures, which is what I meant to say. Next week, Scan will be organising a Scan special. Please come on down and enjoy, partake. And if you want to, you can wear red, white and blue and celebrate the Queen. God save the Queen. Thank you very much for a brilliant week. Last thing to say is up the port before we look at the actual table. And the table is a beautiful, beautiful table. We got sexy...
Sure.
It is. Sexy Pirates at the top. Man City just below, joint actually, just behind on goal difference. Biskoffenheim so close to the top of that. Um, Top of that waiting goals table. Fatchester not out of it. No one's out of it. We're only halfway through the season. Come on, we'll be fine. Keep going, guys. Pitch. Man City are at the top. Fatchester just behind. Sexy Pirates just behind. Breakfast Raptors. They haven't. How? They've only just started shooting this week, but they're up there, and that's all that matters. And on the scales, we've got Biskoffenheim right out front. 6 games, 6 wins. Bosh. They are smashing it. Sexy Pirates, Fatchester, no slouches, Cullinan Cowboys. On to the top scorers. Top scorers this week with the is Jack Villis with 11 goals. But if I look, I'm pretty sure he's going to have dropped off because he's not here this week. But I do believe it's either Jack Villis with 6.31 or it is Mikey Henderson, who's not on our screen, with our amazing loser. So we'll keep an eye on that through the season. Like I said, we're only halfway through. Up the port. Thanks for a brilliant week. Bye bye.
Bye.